And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. And you look at Bailey. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think. But there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And even though he hadn't necessarily set himself apart from the rest of that rookie class, you can see that his game does seem to be well-suited for the NBA.
Yeah, I think he's knocking on the door of the top 10 right now, and there is still a lot of season remaining. There's still time for him to climb the charts.
So here's Miami's starting group. Henderson out there at DeRozan. Then it's Flagg. And there's Jarrett Allen. And it's Williams at the power forward. And for the Pistons, Alexander Sarr is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Sharp. And it's Avdia in at the point guard position.
The flush, DeMar getting up.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Down low, here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Now, here's Sharp. Going inside, and Sarr throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Allen. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Bane with it. DeRozan defending. Shoots the three. And it's Flagg with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Williams kicks to Henderson. Allen, a screen on Avdia. Here's Flagg, and it's blocked. Williams against Sarr. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Cooper Flagg, number 1.
Just great hands, guys. You can never relax when he's guarding you. And that's such a valuable quality. He's got his opponents on notice.
Outside Williams. Pass to DeRozan. Now Williams. Here's Flagg. His three-pointers off the mark. Outside Avdia. Bane sets the screen for Avdia. And it's blocked. To the middle. Pass to Flagg. Embiid with the steal. Now Sharp. Henderson defending. It's stolen by Allen. DeRozan inside. Embiid's there. Henderson outside. DeRozan against Sarr. 6 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Sharp with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Can they get it? And then Sharp with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
Detroit on D. Here's Flag. Out to Henderson. No good on the triple. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Avdia. Hasn't made one yet. Stolen by Henderson.
Yeah, just a sloppy start. He has got to do a better job of valuing the possession.
DeRozan's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bane passes to Embiid. Over Flag. Embiid, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And Detroit has possession. Bane with the screen on Henderson. Here's Sharp driving in. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Flag. Allen with the screen for Flag. No good with the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
Bane kicks to Avdia. Bane sets the screen for Avdia. Here's the 3. No good that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Allen. Stolen by Avdia. Henderson against Sharp. Bane passes to Avdia. 3-pointer. Henderson pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
DeRozan a screen on Sharp. Shot clock at 5. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Flag.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Pistons. Jared McCain comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. Avdia finds Sohan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. Here's Embiid. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Sohan. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Lakers. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Outside, Bain. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, this is why you got to stay up on Bain or pay the price.
Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Bain. DeRozan against McCain. And it's DeRozan missing. The Pistons trailing. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, "It's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work." Kevin, back to you.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. To the paint. Sohan, the pass to Embiid.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Bain, no good on the shot. Excellent D there from Allen. Miami's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And he knocks down the first one.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Powell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Alexander Sarr comes in for Sohan. Sharpe's checked in for Jared McCain. And Ball subbed in for Avdia. We've seen the Heat struggle in close games in the fourth quarter, Tim. Why is that?
I don't think, Kevin, they've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots down the stretch.
I always felt that you wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Sharp. And Sharp drops them both. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Williams. Here's Bailey. Defended by Sharp, and he comes up with the deuce. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Bane finds Sarr. The shot is good off the backboard. Sarr's got his second bucket of the night.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. George against Bane. Now here's DeRozan. Defense is right there. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sharp with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pistons making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And it's Ball in the corner. Pass to Powell. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, George. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Really left alone that time. Bailey's got 5 points so far.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Ball. Clock at 4. Pass to Sensabaugh. Rebound by the Heat. He's covered by Ball. Now done. And it's Bailey in the corner. Now George. To the inside. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Bailey. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now, here's Sharp, guarded by Rizachet. Sharp with it. Over Rizachet, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Sharp out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Sarr in at the 5 down low. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. So it's Miami now, after Avdia made the last three-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Bain. And another three for Detroit.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Beringer. Here's Bailey, guarded by Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, and stolen by Song. Sharp the pass to Sohan. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Rizichet. Covered by Sarr. Down low, here's Beringer. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Desmond Bain.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a new group in for the Heat. And here's Henderson. Last game we saw him score 14. Sharp against DeRozan. That shot misses. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Bain. 6 points for him. He's looking for Sarr and finds him.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Miami Heat. Sharp against DeRozan. Pass to Henderson. Clock at 6. DeRozan's shot is off. Detroit's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
For the Pistons, Huff's jacked in, and Jared McCain subbed in for Sharp. Heat also with the sub. Dunn's checked in. For Miami, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by Miami. DeRozan for 3. Good on the triple. DeRozan's got 11.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Now, here's Avdia. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And Miami making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Outside DeRozan. And a wide open look for Flag. And the Heat, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now here's Henderson. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Outside, Avdia. To the middle. Here's Saar. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Letting the big man Saar go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
For three, Henderson. Here's Williams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Timeout.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Embiid, he's checked in for Detroit. Powell comes in for Saar. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Now, here's Avdia. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Henderson with it. Now, Avdia defending. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Henderson. And it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Boy, DeRozan, he is on it right now and has been all night.
Taken away by Williams. And George gets to DeRozan, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
So for the Pistons, Sensabaugh is checked in, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Jared McCain. Jared Allen's checked in for Miami. Pass to Embiid. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Sharpe. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Heat leading by 4. Allen passes to Henderson. Allen with the screen for Henderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Ball, the pass to Embiid. Oh, muscling it home, Embiid.
Well, the defense did everything they could right there, but against a player like Embiid with that kind of power, it's just not enough.
Here's DeRozan. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Sharpe. Back to Ball. Out left to the wing. Embiid inside the line. No good with the wing jumper. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Miami. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Picked by Williams. Here's Flag. A three-pointer off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here are the Heat now, following the three by Detroit. Heat moving the ball around. Here's DeRozan. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
So it's the Pistons now. 6-point game. Powell outside. For three, and another three for Detroit.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver. Here's Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
For Miami, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. That one is off. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Embiid with the screen on Henderson. Sharp with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Sharp sets the pick for Bain. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Henderson. To the paint. And it's Williams with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Right side, Avdia. Sharp sets the pick for Avdia. 5 to shoot.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Here's Flag. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Embiid. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Jared McCain's checked in for the Pistons. Sarr against Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now, here's Avdia. Good, nice job down low. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Henderson passes to DeRozan. And it's Miami with another.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Now, Avdia. He's got 5. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
DeRozan against Spain. Takes the 3. No good on that one. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. The winner in the East, Kevin Durant.
Zero surprise, it's the Slim Reaper, a.k.a. Kevin Durant, in debate for the greatest scoring forward ever. And he does a lot of other things too, Kenny.
It's amazing. He's been in this league since 2007. Man, I'm getting old. And he shows no signs of letting up.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Detroit Pistons.
I mean, it's pretty simple. More rebounds, more opportunities. Right now, they're getting crushed on the glass, Shaq.
From where I'm sitting, I don't see the energy, and I do not see the effort.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Pistons trail by 8. On the floor for Miami, they've got Jared Allen. Henderson out there with DeRozan. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Pass the flag. That 3 off the mark. Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Bain sets the screen for Avdia. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Henderson finds Williams. Heat moving the ball around. DeRozan inside. Guarded by Bain. Can't connect from short range. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the inside. And finished off by Avdia.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Here's Flag. He's got 6. A 3. Here's Allen. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alex Song. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Heat have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Heat leading by 9. Pass the flag. Back to Henderson. Allen, a screen on Avdia. Henderson kicks to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Inside, here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Henderson, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 9. Over in the corner, Avdia. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Avdia's got 12.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And they continue to control the glass.
Lobbed up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now, here's Avdia. 12 points for him. Pass to Sharp. Bain sets the screen for Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. 11 points in the game.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Right here.
Henderson, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Henderson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Sarr in the post. DeRozan defending. Fires the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Henderson, no good.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bain is historically good from three-point.
Allen with the screen for DeRozan. And Allen with the slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Dwight Powell's checked in for Joel Embiid. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Cooper Flagg is second.
He's been a factor on the inside, an impressive stretch for him defensively.
And Detroit has possession, trailing by 10. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Pistons making a change here. McCain's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Bailey, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Bailey. He's got 5. Back to Henderson. Takes a 3. And Bain pulls it down. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Detroit. It's a 10-point game. Song, great positioning on the putback.
That board looked easy for Shaw at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Pass to Bailey. To the middle. It's stolen by McCain. And here's Avdia. Now Bain. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. And Flag throws it down.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Avdia, the Heat getting the bucket. It's stolen by Bailey. They push it up 4 on 3. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Shooting 1.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Miami.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots, and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Detroit. Lonzo Ball comes in for Avdia. Free throw good. Flag.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Sharpe. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Williams gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Sharpe. 11 points in the game. Lets it go from deep and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Flag. Williams, a screen on Bain. Back to Williams. The layup off target.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Bain sets the screen for Sharpe. And it's denied. Here's Henderson. He's got 8. Outside Williams. Pass to Henderson. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Sharpe with it. He's got...
That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And good quickness there. Sharpe, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at Detroit. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And, of course, there's the Heat, a couple spots below.
And right now for the Pistons, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Embiid, the kick out to Ball. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Rizachet, defended by Sharp. Three-pointer, gets the three-pointer to fall. Rizachet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Pass to Embiid. Down low, Sensabaugh. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Here's Embiid. The Heat knocking down the tray. And it's sent back by Allen.
What a rejection. Allen standing tall. That's how you protect the rim.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Miami. .111 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Bane inside the three-point line. Here's Embiid, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Embiid's got 6 points. Pass to Allen. Back to DeRozan. Avdia with a defensive effort.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Powell. Still yet to score. DeRozan scanning the floor. Shoots over Avdia. DeRozan's shot is off. Bane passes to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Sarr out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Jared McCain. Then it's Avdia. And it's Bain in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now, here is George.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the door.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And George drops them both. Pistons trail by 12. Sarr sets the screen for Avdia. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Ricochet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Ricochet does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Ricochet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
No good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 10. Sarr, the pass to Bain. Pass to McCain. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Bain. The three-pointer, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Bailey. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's DeRozan. Now Ricochet. And no good. Sohan finds Sarr. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Miami leading by 11. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside DeRozan. And it's blocked. Sohan, the pass to Bain. Avdia against DeRozan. Avdia gets the bucket.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So both teams changing it up here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, Reza Shea.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Reza Shea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3-ball. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
From the baseline. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Sharp.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
And stolen by Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
George with the screen on Ball. 4 on the shot clock. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And it's Sharp missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the New York Knicks.
Take a break.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Here's Embiid over Allen. DeRozan with the rebound.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Williams kicks to Anderson. Back to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Flag. Pass to Allen. In the corner, Henderson with it. Miami no good on that time either.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Williams. Now Flag. Miami no good on that time either.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
In the pass to Bain. And it's off from three-point range. Puts the move on, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Sharp. Got a hand on it. One-on-one here. And Allen with the slam.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
And here's Sharp to the paint. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside DeRozan. Allen a screen on Sharp. Lobbed up there for Allen. First flag. Outside Williams. There's the three. Rebound, Detroit. Sharp's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Alexander Saw. He's checked in for the Pistons. Avdia comes in for ball. Miami leading by 7. Henderson looking it over. Pass to DeRozan. Allen, a screen on Sharp. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
Bain with the screen on Allen. Here's Avdia.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Henderson with the screen for Williams. Bain with the steal. Avdia on the wing. And that one drops for him.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs. Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Stolen by Henderson. Allen with it. Now defended by Embiid. Allen dishes to Williams. Here's DeRozan. It's blocked. Henderson against Sharp. Yes! And the foul. It's on Scoot Henderson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to flag. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now Embiid. Sar. 3. Good. Now here's Allen. Now flag. Allen, a screen on Bain. Flag. Here's DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Takes the 3. Sar pulls it down.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Bain with the screen on Henderson. Bain to take the lead. Rebounded by Allen inside. Now Henderson. Here's flag. Now Henderson. Pocket 2. Can't get it to go. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And that's just too much Alex out there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle. And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
DeRozan, now flag. Outside Williams. Now Henderson for 3. Embiid there for the rebound.
And all the credit goes to the defender. very hard to contest threes without fouling.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Miami shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
Payne against DeRozan. Payne. Williams with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Henderson fires. He's off from three.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there puts them up 3.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Here's Henderson.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
How about the heart DeRozan plays with? In the clutch, he's fully committed to getting his team whatever they need.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
Henderson. And he does not hit. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so it's Detroit with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Joel, we've heard...
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.